All right, virtual fight fans from around the world, on behalf of VFC, I am your boy, Super M, and joining me on the mic tonight is the ever-talented Solly. We are here at the VFC Oceania semifinals for what promises to be an epic bout of supremacy between LXD and Tric. Solly, my man, what do we have to look forward with these two fighters?
Yeah, we have a great fight to look forward to tonight. Both of these guys have been playing this game for a while. They absolutely know what they're doing.
All right, man, I'm definitely excited for this. Let's get underway with round one. Here we go. All right, looking right now at, it seems to be LXD's gloves. Yeah, let's get it on. Good gentleman's tap. Okay, both players now feeling each other out.
Yeah, and there we go. First hit landed.
All right, nice. And this is a great pace now. Let's go ahead and look through Tric's viewpoint, and we're going to be going through a different bout than you've seen the last time commentate. We're going to be looking through this first-person view in this round. We're going to get up close in the nitty-gritty, and we're going to see some terrifying action tonight.
Absolutely. This is the first time that we are trying this format. We're going to see a third-person view switch every 20 seconds. And then we're going to have the real-life video from both fighters as well.
Nice. And what this is going to give us a really good view of the action going on. And as we see right now, LXD really looking sharp. Honestly, both of them really looking sharp with their boxing skills. Now, do you think these IRL skills are going to play a heavy important role in this matchup?
Absolutely. You already see them coming into play. LXD doing some great head movement there to just dodge some punches. Looks like he had a little slip with his headset there, but... Good guard, and every time bringing his hands up to his face. Good job.
And you mentioned that headset kerfluffle there. That seems to be a big factor in tonight. He can't really seem to make a recovery. Tric, very good, wise presence of mind there, taking advantage of seeing when he had that headset, and he landed some big blows. And oh my God!
First knockout. Going to Tric.
Tric looking really healthy right now, and that's going to pose a big problem for LXD because Tric has Tang with that health recovery, so he's got a mountain to climb if he hopes to come back in this first round.
Absolutely, he's basically fighting a full health opponent, so this is a big disadvantage for LXD. Let's see how he recovers. Ooh, strong uppercuts from Tric. Strong
uppercuts, and Tric. And what's interesting between these two fighters, Tric is a bit more compact, while LXD has some really graceful head movement. I think those compact hits are really paying off for Tric.
Absolutely. Both fighters taking great advantage of their space. You can even see LXD running off the screen sometimes.
Yeah, LXD is moving like a madman, and I am absolutely here for it. Looking through Tric's camera right now, he seems to be hunting, and every time LXD jumps into range, we get some stiff jabs and crosses, and LXD is paying a hefty price for trying to close the gap. Woo!
Yeah, he's trying to go for different... Wow, great knockout by LXD.
Man, look,
gets him across the map.
Like, do you see his foot flying? That was some action right there.
There's some great ragdolls in this game.
Yo, both competitors up 1-1 now. Tric still has the advantage being fresh. Look at how much health he's got. Look at this man's health.
We'll see in a second when the view switches, but there it is. LXD knocked down right after that. Tric knew the precious advantage, and right when the round ends, he just stole a victory with that.
And with that, we have round one going to Tric, piloting the seemingly OP Tang right now. What can LXD do to come back in this match?
I think LXD is going to have to do a really good job of sticking to Tang when he's ahead and making sure that when he's at full health, that's when you can rest.
All right.
When Miro's at full health, that's when you can rest.
Yeah, let's see what kind of fire he's going to come out with in this first round. We're looking through Tric's view. LXD seemed to trying to find some angles. You see him trying to go for the body, trying to change some levels, and a few missed punches. And look, I like how the fact that he drops his hands at a distance to try to recover some of that stamina.
Yeah, absolutely. Whenever he's close, he's keeping them up, but he's taking a little bit of a rest when he's at range. You also see he's really using his space and the controller to move around and try to get those angles, whereas Tric is just standing, making sure to keep himself face to face and just catching them with those counters.
Absolutely, and those counters are devastating. Right now, we got LXD trying to throw some single shots, trying to find a little bit of range, a little bit surprise hits. He's trying to throw Tric off of his timing. Doesn't seem to be
It's
working.
a good strategy. Unfortunately, with Tang, if you're not doing at least 1,000 damage, he's going to recover that pretty quick. So
Very quickly, yeah.
And you're going to have to end up doing going in with a combo at some point.
And
another good counter.
Ooh. These guys are actually looking like real boxers in this ring, and honestly, that's not something you'd expect to see, as VFC is heavily catered towards more of the arcade feel.
Yeah, I think it's really interesting. Maybe it's a good time to note their design philosophy for this game. That it's supposed to be a physical game. It's supposed to be a bit of the feel of the fight, but it's not necessarily a pure boxing simulator. So you got things like nut shots. You can use any part of the hand to strike, and you got these powers that really change the game into something different. It kind of makes it. Some people would say less authentic. I think it really adds a new layer to it, right? Don't go into this expecting a boxing match. You're getting something more here.
Absolutely. And speaking of getting something more, LXD just got a little bit more than he can chew off of there with another knockdown. He's looking a little disappointed in his performance, and he's trying to look. It seems like he's trying to figure out a new strategy.
Yeah, he's trying to come back from that, but fortunately he's got Tric down a little bit lower than he did last round, so I think he's still got a good chance to stay in it.
Yeah, I definitely think at the very least he can try to go for a draw here. You can tell the Tric is having him chase him around the room right now, and that has to be playing a big factor into the stamina of LXD. You can kind of see right now those punches are not looking quite as sharp as they did in round 1 and the beginning of round 2.
Absolutely, and you can see that LXD, to try to get past that counter, is using a lot of head movement, ducking, putting his hands and trying to bait out punches, but that's going to start costing him in stamina.
Yeah, he looks like he should be playing with Tang instead. It looks like this fighting style that would be best for a Tang user. But he's got to be more offensive. And just as I said, being offensive, he's coming in with a flurry, looking for blood.
Good flurries. Come on, finish it off.
There we go.
Great level switches. Get him right. Body head.
My man was on a mission there. He really needed that energy. And oh man, did you
pulled
see
out a draw right from the jaws of defeat. I love it.
That keeps him in the match, and that keeps him strategically in bounds. If he could take round 3, he can come up with a major upset.
Agreed. Let's see where this goes. Let's hope that Tric has been doing good. His strategy, both for Tang, has preserved his health, but also I think his fighting style is really preserving his stamina.
Absolutely.
He's been moving around less. I think he's still looking pretty fresh.
Yeah, he's got just enough head movement. Tric is just keeping, and honestly, if you look at him, he's got more of a pugilist kind of stance. He's keeping that chin out. He's keeping the hands ahead of him, using some head movement. But man, it really emphasizes his hand speed and accuracy.
He's really making his head almost an impossible target, and so he's forcing LXD to go low, and that's when he's catching them with those counters.
Yeah, especially that lead right hook. We've seen him land it a couple of times earlier in the match to devastating effect, and that has really been hurting LXD because we noticed that he tends to duck in that direction. I think Tric has got his number.
Yeah, he might be downloaded by the end of this match.
All right.
Looking good. Nice head movement there. He's ducking and weaving.
He's looking really fluid, and you can tell the fight's not left his eyes just yet. He's really trying to find a way that he could take this match.
Yeah, Tric here, though, is absolutely great in traditional boxing skills. He's got a good stance. He's got a good jab. He knows not to give up any inch.
Yeah,
he's not letting LXD come in for free.
And one thing I'd like to note that is Tric is as well. When he punches and then moves. He punches and then moves. He sometimes moves and then punches, and that is adding more to the confusion and making that head a more impossible target to hit for LXD.
Absolutely. Much harder to hit a moving target than a stationary target,
Absolutely.
Especially in this game. And he's really using that to his advantage. He doesn't have to move a lot, but he doesn't stay still for very long.
And look at here now. Tang looking like he's about to get knocked out. Let's switch back over to...
LXD's running for it.
Let's go. Let's go.
He's trying to get that knockdown.
Look at him slip. Look at the slip. Look at the moves. LXD looking hella fluid right now.
There we go. Good shot. Good hook to knock him down.
These competitors keeping it sportsmanlike. I love to see it.
Absolutely. LXD's looking a little tired. He's trying to hold that defense.
And speaking of his defense, you notice how he switched to a more loose kind of hand switching defense. It's very interesting to see how these players tackle defense in this game. We've seen modified Philly shell, we've seen the peekaboo style, we now see this kind of like hand switching style. I don't know what to call it, but LXD is just making it up as he goes along.
No, I like this. I like this defense. I've used it a little bit myself. Because of the way that the elbows move in this game, it kind of always, kind of like moving your head, it's kind of keeping your arms moving, and you're always covering something different. So making sure that you don't leave any one target open for too long and making your opponent constantly guess.
Nice.
Ooh, Tric going in for another flurry, powerful knockdown, and he tied up the match just as he needed to.
Wow.
Right at the end, draw, and he stole the win.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, that was an amazing fight. That third round was intense. Honestly, LXD was put in a situation where, to be honest, he could not have come out with a win. All he could do was force a draw at the very least, and I think that LXD said, you know what, this is a good fight. We fought well, and I'm going to call it here. What do you think, Solid?
No, I think there was it was a good fight. He was trying to, he had a chance in the end, but the way this game works, it's first to 3 wins, and each draw counts as a win for both sides. So Tric really had the number. He knew to save that aggression until the end of the match, and for 2 rounds, he both stole a win and then stole a draw.
Absolutely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for us here at Virtual Fight Championship. I'm your boy Super M once again, joined with me by the ever-talented Solly. We will see you in the next bout, and please be sure to give a like, comment, and a subscribe to the folks here.
See you later, fight fans.
See you later.
All right.